Alright. Hello everyone, it's Doctor here, and welcome back to Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy. Let's turn this up a little. So, last time we found our panty snatcher, and, well, we could also still find who hit Mr. Wright. But, yeah, we made progress. June 16th, 2:23 p.m., Wright Anything Agency. What a train wreck that was. I'm glad we made it out of the trial alive. Really? I had fun. And Bucky made it through the day, too. Everyone was too obsessed with panties to bother with the real case. But it was good publicity. Imagine the crowd at my show tonight. You should come, Polly. Yeah. The amazing Mr. Hat will make an appearance. Hi, folks. I'll be here all week. That's about enough for him. Hello? Ah, Miss Talia. Thank you for today. The trial. It went well. Oh, right. No problem. Do you think Bucky will be okay? Well, he's not guilty. Yet. Please, you have to help him. We're supposed to get married next month. Oh, congratulations. Way to put the pressure on a guy. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Alright, so... Are you sure about marrying into the Kitiki family? I'm fine with it, and I love Waki with all my heart. Oh, that's so sweet. So it doesn't bother you that you'll... Oh, that's Apollo. So it doesn't bother you that you'll be married to the mob? I don't think so. My parents are against it, of course. Say, where did you and Waki first meet, anyway? Good question. Talia doesn't look like the type to have a gangster connection. Oh, we met at my old job, actually. Ah, office romance. She's not very forthcoming about information about herself, is she? Did you know the boss is trying to get out of the business? Really? So Kitiki wants to quit being a gangster? He's trying to transfer his assets into a normal company. He only announced it recently out of the blue. I hear there's quite a lot of confusion in the ranks. Why does that explain that ain't bread? I can't imagine Waki going along with that. He's highly motivated, isn't he? That's not the word I would have used. He said, I'll be the next big boss and keep the family alive. I think he's at that age when boys want to make a mark on the world. That's not the way I would have put it. His father moves in a lot of circles. He's really focused on profits. The Kitiki family's been making a killing recently. Again, not the way I would have put it. But Waki says it's not about the money. They have the gangster tradition to uphold. Ooh, a generation gap. You even got the ever-classic what about the family business thing going on. Usually it's the father worried about the tradition. Can I ask a question about Waki? I understand he was operated on by the victim, Dr. Maractus. Apparently, yes. I was in his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my op something bad. And then he just lets me go without a word. See you later, bye. So I gotta go in, get another doc to patch me up again. Yes, it sounded horrible. Waki's always been fond of fighting, I'm afraid. Not sure this qualifies as fighting when pistols are involved. Mr. Gavin was saying his life might be in danger, wasn't he? No, that can't be right. I'm sure he was just trying to scare us. Scary to think that a surgeon might make a mistake. But it's even scarier when he tries to hide it. I'd like to know a little bit more about this operation. Maybe it's time to pay the Maractus Clinic a visit. I should be getting home now. Waki's in your hands, Mr. Justice. Right. Leave it to me. Apollo, I think you're only making her more nervous. Sorry, I'm new at this, okay? It's alright. I believe in you. Alright. Oh, wait, no. Wrong area. Front entrance to the Miraculous Clinic. The walls and posts are so highly polished I can see my face in them. Wait, my hairdo's a little flat. There, perfect. So wait, Apollo, you wanted to okay. So where am I? Where do you want me to go, game? Still. So I guess we'll just go to the detention center. Yep. June 16th, detention center. Visitors use room. Looks like Waki's out for questioning. I really need to talk to him. So we'll come back later. Excuse me. Yeah? The other suspect is all through with questioning, sir. The other... Ah! You mean the panty snatcher? Wesley Stickler. So they arrested him too? Alright, let's have a little chat with Mr. Stickler. Hope I don't regret this. He's a valuable witness. He's a bit precious, I'll give him that. Please, keep this brief if you would. I'm quite busy. Hey, dickface. I need to finish this paper. Dick, it's you! Mr. Stickler, we'd like to just have a few words with you. Very well, as long as they are few. They would make me happier, believe me. Alright. Okay, so, Mr. Stickler, on the night of the murder, you stole... Wait, I can't help but feel that I'm being misunderstood. How exactly? Yes, that night I obtained a pair of panties, it is true. However, it was my burning curiosity that drove me to do it, nothing more. You wanted to know the trick of my panties, right? You're here too? Oh, great Juicy, teach me. I must know the secret of your panties. My very existence hangs in the balance. Please make me your apprentice. Apollo, help? I don't know. I think you make a great, lovely assistant. Don't say that, Apollo. Okay, so could you at least relate what you saw the night of the murder to us one more time? Why not? Though it would hardly differ from the testimony you gave in court. The defendant was there in the park that night, of this I'm quite certain. He was pointing a pistol, or something like that, at the victim. That's when he shouted, "Stop, you two. Let's resolve this like gentlemen." That doesn't really look like a pistol, it looks like Waki's shiv. And the next moment, a shot was fired. And this is all true. And this is all true, really. My panties are gone, my innermost heart revealed. And what further reason could I possibly have to lie? Can't think of anything you want to hide more than panty snatching. It's true. It sounds like Waki was at the scene of the crime after all. I wish it weren't so. Okay. Can I present shit to you? Fine, ignore my evidence, see if I care. Let me just think. On second thought, let's not go there. That's it! The mystery! The unanswerable riddle! Actually, they're just a normal pair of panties. What? How is that possible? It just takes practice, that's all. Then you must teach me, you must! To think, if I could produce a pencil, a eraser, a textbook, and a lunch, all from a pair of panties, my life would be complete. He's serious, isn't he? Here's your phone, by the way. Guess not. Nothing. Holmes Bloomers. Checkup report. Did I not check profiles? So, any leads? One moment. Shazam! Oh. Whoa, evidence keeps flying out of nowhere. That's all. Neat, huh? Yeah, real neat. Alright. So, I genuinely don't know what I'm doing. Let's go to the key. Oh. Huh. Hey, it's Little Plum! Hey, she's back. Hey, you two, over here. Us? Yo, Little Plum, what's up? I think all this gangsteries is a negative influence on Trucy. I heard you retrieved my bloomers. Well, I was just... Bah, a man speaks clearly and takes credit where it's due. You caught the thief, didn't you? Yeah. Sorry, I caught him. You're cute when you're nervous, Polly. I'll deal with you later. But enough about bloomers. What about my son, Walkie? Walkie... Clearly. Yes, ma'am. This is why I was kind of hoping we could avoid coming back here. Okay, well, look. He's really everything you expect in a boss's son. I'm gonna be a gangster, dude. But life doesn't have an appeal for that age. Particularly for boys. What? Don't look at me like that. He was shot in a turf war about half a year ago. Yeah, we heard the story from Walkie. But he didn't tell you the whole story. You know, even if he had a pistol then, he couldn't have shot anyone. What? He acts like he's hard, but he couldn't shoot someone to save his life. I should know. I'm his mom. Her words do have a certain weight to them. Hopefully, when this is all taken care of, he and the boss can sort out their differences. Boss? You mean Walkie's father? They didn't seem to be on the best terms, did they? Yeah, let's talk about that. The boss may act tough, but that boy means the world to him. But Walkie seems... well... seems like he's against his father's position. Ah, it's to be expected. We're a bit of a transition now. Trying to cut our ties to the shadier side of the street and do more on the up and up. Walkie isn't too enthusiastic about the change, it's true. But why the change? Is the gangster thing just not paying the bills? It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is. I see. So it must be up. You'll see things the way the boss sees them someday. Okay, so what about Tyler? Tyler. Yeah, Walkie's fiance. You're getting married next month, correct? I suppose. She's been staying over lately. You don't look too happy about that, Little Plum. How'd you guess? Even I could tell that. Can you tell us more about her? Walkie brought her home one day. Says he wants to tie the knot. I can see why. She's so pretty. Oh, she's pretty enough, but, you know... Nah, it's probably just me being suspicious. Stay in this business too long, and you start to only see darkness in people. You get a nose for it. A nose for people, a nose for trouble. I wonder what the problem is. It's like a gangster's only version of female intuition. Guess so. It's true. One of our pistols is missing. So the murder weapon was from this mansion. Kinda figured, given the difficulty of obtaining a gun these days. Then the rank and file have access. Only the boss, myself, and Walkie could have taken it. I see. I'm sure the cops will continue tromping all over the mansion because of this case. Maybe this is a sign that it's time for a change. Doesn't seem too concerned, at least. Alright, so I have a shit ton to present, so let's just go down the line. First, I'm pretty sure this is the gun. So this pistol belongs to the Kitty family. Is that correct? Some of the pieces we keep around. That is, we used to keep around. They're all gone now. Huh? Police came yesterday and took everything. Everything but my broom. Don't you think you should have given them that too? You kidding? Can't clean up very well without a broom. I mean, I guess that's fair. So okay. Yeah. About these. Hey, my bloomers. Thanks for that. I owe you one. I thought you might like them back, so. Oh no. Why don't you keep them as a souvenir? No, I couldn't really. Thanks for the offer, but I could use those my magic panties act. I'll pull shivs and pieces of Godfathers out of them. Great. Now your props are going from bland to dangerous. Okay. Can you tell me this knife belongs to Walkie? Oh, that's his knife, alright. Bought it for him for his birthday. Wow, that's a pretty hardcore present. I remember him falling asleep with a clutch in his arms. What? Oh, I know the feeling. I'll bet he was just as happy as was with my plastic spaghetti. You know what? I probably shouldn't question it for my own sanity. Okay, don't know anything about this. Not surprised. Not surprised. Not surprised. This is the mirror we found. From the hit and run, huh? Funny how it all ties together like this. You chase after a hit and run and end up Walky's attorney. Of course you'll find the real killer soon, won't you? Hey, I'll do my best. Okay. And gotta do it. Okay. Okay. So let's move over to Eldune's, I guess. Oh hell yeah. Hey, it's Mr. Eldune. Oh, Mr. Eldune. What's wrong? So, you found my stand. That's why I'm here, to thank you. Ah, but now it's a crime scene and they won't let me have it back. That's also why I'm here. Got no other place to go. Hold on. BB? Hold on. No one's bed. Sorry for that. It's also why I'm here. Got another place to go. Ah, I see. How can a noodle stand be a crap scene? It's what I don't get, truth it all. Even in death, he's after my neck, I tell ya. Bah! Can't even cook an honest noodle. He? Even in death? You mean the victim is Dr. Maractus? I tell ya. It's enough to drive a man to make his soup even saltier. I'm gonna never eat his noodles when he's in a bad mood. Alright, well, whatever. Just talk about the noodle stand. A stand. For generations, it's served up the very best noodles us Eldunes could make. The tradition of noodles and salty broth. It's more than a stand. It's a history, I tell you. Watch what you say, or it might become true. It's a great story, Mr. Eldune. A single stand passed down from generation to generation. Of course, to be honest, I didn't plan on doing it. That's right. You said something about that. About you rebelling against your pops, was it? Good memory, truth it all. Ah, it was a go-getter back in my day. Till my friend next door butted in. In the end, I was left with nothing but this dusty old stand to earn my fortune. Mr. Eldune, I don't mean to pry, but what exactly did you do before you became a chef? Bah, little noodles lie, that's what I say. Trying to get an idea of what he did anyway. He stole my dreams and left me with nothing but noodles. Now I don't even have that. Mr. Eldune, if I might ask, what exactly happened between you and the Maractus Clinic? I couldn't help but sense enmity here. Enmity? I hate him. Hate it. Him acting like he smells like roses when he's rolling in mud. Excuse me? He's the only doctor at that clinic, you know. Pretty impressive, eh? I'll tell you the secret to success. The mob. You mean the Kitaki family? But they're always having one of them turf wars or whatnot. It's always an injury or two that needs fixing. Maractus saw a chance for some business, so he started giving the Kitaki family a good deal. A deal? Every 5th operation for free. He stole the idea from my pops. 1 free bowl of noodles a week, he used to say. Can a doctor just decide to do that? What about the insurance companies? Oh, no doubts it's illegal. But it's got him in good with the family. Pretty soon he was getting all the business in town. Leaving me here in the dark. Up to my neck in soupy noodles. I think I figured out Mr. Eldune's former occupation. Can't hurt to ask, Apollo. Alright, so what's your past? Mr. Eldune, or should I say Dr. Eldune? Figured it out, did ya? That's right, I was a doctor. Surgeon. Until the year before last. So, Mr. Maractus was your rival? You like those onions? You like those onions they put in the soup broth? Yeah, kind of. You take a spoon, you drink some broth, those onions will find their way in there. For people who like them, well, that's just fine. For people who hate them, I hate onions, hate them. Always sneaking in from the side, getting in the way of the good tasting spoonful. Well, that's what he was. An onion. Onion boy. That's what I called him. So, you weren't exactly friends. Ha! Me and Pal Maractus. Ever since preschool, we were getting in each other's faces. No matter what I did, sure enough, he'd come following along. Then he'd do it better than me. Just blow right past me without so much as a howdy. See. That's right. I was a surgeon long before he was, you know. And that no good onion boy comes along. Well, Tracy, looks like you found yourself a new suspect. Don't say that. Thanks to him, I was forced to trade in my scalpel for a ladle. Sorry, pal. Didn't mean to weigh you down with an old man's ramblings. No, it's fine. By way of apology. You ever get yourself in a spot of trouble, you drop by. Huh? You're investigating miraculous, ain't you? Yeah. Well, you want to know about a doctor, you ask a doctor. Doctor, that's all I'm saying. You're just thinking of me if you need something, truth all. Right. Thanks, Mr. Aldoon. This time spent listening to complain wasn't entirely wasted. Alright, well, let's just present everything we can and then look around. Hold on. Yep. Hold on. Got to be whiny. They either want food or attention. And I'm gonna give them attention. Oh, wait, no. I have to give them food. Hold on. Hey, I'm back. Sorry, Sonny boy. My interest is for my standing precious little else. Get cracking on that case. Give me back my stand. I'm begging you. That's one of my bulls. See the Mr. Salty mark? Mascot of Veltoon's Noodles. They come to the stand, they sit, they drink deep from that bowl, and when they see the bottom, their face looks just like Mr. Salty's. Genius, no? Very high concept. Can't buy a trade if you don't love the tools, remember that. Yes, sir. Just a thing for... Oh, wait, we already seen this. Okay. No, I don't care. That's right, Sonny. When you bring him a stand home. I'm ready. Can't you see I'm ready? I guess. Till that stands back home, this case is not closed. You hear me? I think we'll avoid talking about this in the future. Alright, so, okay, what do I do? I was hoping to meet with my client. Walkie Kitty just finished questioning. I'll bring him out. Great, finally. Yo, sup, my little imposter. What did you call me? Zam, it's you? Sorry, G, thought you were Alita. My little imposter sure is a strange nickname. It's a click thing, you wouldn't understand. Did I say imposter? I meant poster. Like, poster. Like, poster girl, if you're gonna drop part of that, why not drop poster and just call her girl? She's so much more than that, G. She's an angel, a fallen angel. So, what can I do you for? You don't look so chipper today, Walkie. Worried about your heart condition, maybe? That was the wax thing of all. Us G's lining up, taking eye exams and all that. Better to die young than fade away. I'm relieved to hear. What's a relief? Did your father not tell you? The bully you carry so close to your heart. If not attended to immediately, it could kill you. Man, I ain't trying to hear that. Man fights to protect what's valuable to him. You know what I'm saying? I miss my fallen angel. Hey, you go get Alita for me. You're my lawyer, aren't you? Lawyer, not gopher. Alright, well, whatever. Look, let's just talk about stuff. Also, I'm fiddling with these Hollow Knight patches, if you were wondering what the hell they are. Gotta fidget with something. So, I hear you're to be married next month. Straight up. Oh, God. Straight up. I was wondering, how did you two meet? I thought it's Tiala. Tiala. But she was very vague. Well, man, if she wouldn't tell you, I best hold my tongue, you feel me? What? Man, what's past is past, she knows that. When I'm with Alita, I feel like there's things worth protecting out there, you feel me? And my Alita, she's down with that all the way. So both of them are mum about their past. But what about your future? Life in the family's a G thing. It's about being a man. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I'm not up on my G things. I'm not even sure what a G thing is. But my old man, he's gone soft. Says the old rival gang days are over. He just wants to make money. Isn't that a good thing? Man, there ain't no soul in making money. Better to live fast and die young for shizzle. Wait till I run the yard, then everyone will know what time it is. That's right, OG time all the way. Represent. God, this pains me. Paulo, why does he keep talking about the old guys? I don't think that's what OG means, Trucy. You think you could tell us what happened with your pal, with you and Pal Maractus? Something you should know. The Kitakis are having what you might call a feud with the Rivales family. So about 6 months back, you're going to Rivales turf, packing a knife, right? And you were shot? Coldest thing I've ever seen. One shot to the heart, but my homies weren't too late. It's a miracle that I lived. It's already considered one of the 7 wonders of the cases when they wheeled me in. You can't just let the boss's son die, you know? Hate to have been in that doctor's shoes. Mr. Kitaki's scary enough when he's not angry. But the bullet that hit you, it was never removed? And it's still threatening his life. That doctor, he did it on purpose. Rivales paid him off, I'm sure of it. I need to hear more about the night of the murder, if that much is clear. Alright, well I got some stuff to present to you, so let's just go down the line. About these weapons, the pistol and the knife. They belonged to the family. Snuck him out that night. So the killer, Mr. Stickler says he saw the night was... Yes, it was me. I was there after all. Okay, we're finished. Yo, Walkie, do you think you could tell us exactly what happened that night? You don't beat around the bush, do you? I like your style, shorty. Actually, there is a question I've been wanting to ask you for a while now. That is that... Did you do it? Did you shoot him? I don't know. Day that checkup, I went and found about the bullet in my heart. I borrowed a gun from the family stash. Figured I'd give that doctor a taste of his own bad medicine. Oh, I don't like this going. But you were carrying a knife, weren't you? Oh, that? Yeah. Well, never can be too careful, I say. So I'm on my way to the clinic, right? And I run to the park. He's dragging this noodle stand behind him. But you didn't put him up to that? Like, you know, in the movies? If you value your life, you'll bring the stand. Shorty, you're more whack than I am, and that's saying something. But I was serious. The thing is, I don't remember what happened next all too well. I don't remember. But the way I see it, if there wasn't anyone else there that night, then I guess it's probably me who did him in, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if he doesn't actually remember what happened that night, we have an argument saying that, like, oh, he probably didn't do it, it was someone else. Maybe. Sunflower seed. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. I'm sure. Okay. Okay, same thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can hear this. I actually like Walkie's design. Like, I can definitely feel like the gangster, but I can also feel like, oh, this guy is just trying to look cool, but he's probably like a really cool dude. Whatever. We got good shit. Okay. Park. Nope. Can I talk to you about anything else? No, I can't. It's just there. Mr. Wright's bed. My, it's messy. Tracy must clean up after him at home. Bottle of Mr. Wright's favorite brand of grape juice. Me, I haven't been able to touch stuff since the first case. Not a problem for Mr. Wright, apparently. Toy piano, one that might be played by a child. Correction, a pink toy piano. This man likes pink. Nothing wrong with that. Swaying, spiraling stack of DVD cases. Better stay away from it or it'll become a crashing, cascading cavalcade of DVD cases. TV's been left on. Looks like the Seal Stammer's in a spot of trouble. Sure, I'll come back to it in the end. Mr. Red likes those kind of stories. Anything else here? Or... no? Okay, just completely fucking useless. Okay. If everything that Painting Snatcher said was true, it doesn't put Walkie in a good situation, does it? He was at the scene of the crime, that's pretty clear. There's gotta be a different angle on this. Well, let's get investigating. No time like the present. Alright, yeah, let's head over to People Park. Oh, what the fuck? Poor Mr. Aldoon. His dance been sitting here since the whole thing started. It almost looks at home in the park now. I think it should be made into a playhouse for children. I think its owner would disagree. What, you're not going to talk about the bullet hole in the stand that isn't even in the stand in the cake? Oh my god. Knife sticking straight into the ground. Remember what Wesley Stickler said in the trial today? Walkie was very likely pointing this at the victim. Like he wanted to kill him. Yeah, that's the problem. Benches line the river running through the park. Ah, a little urban oasis. I bet children come here to splash around in the water. The river's a little deep for splashing, and a little dirty. Well, they could listen to the water and pretend they were playing. Not a bad idea. Blue plastic tarp covers the ground around the stand. They were apparently put there to preserve the crime scene. Still going at it, huh? Looks like that old lady's at it again. Look, I told you yesterday the park's off limits. And I told you yesterday this is how I go home. Okay, you want to go around? How about you... oh. Okay, you want to go around? How about giving me $5 like yesterday? Con artist strikes again. It's a trash can. This is where we found the mirror. Come to think of it, wasn't there something else in here? It's in here at the bottom. Look at the paint on these. That means... some have ended up in here after Mr. Ed's incident. Maybe they're connected? Let's pick them up. Okay. Oh. What? I'm serious. Okay. So... so, said there was paint on here? Oh yeah, there was. What the hell? The bottom is covered with paint. Oh, it's this weird shape here. Looks like a leaf was stuck to the bottom when the wearer stepped in some yellow paint. So the outline was left when the leaf was removed. I got paint on my hand. Apollo? Saw you try to wipe your hand on my cape. Apollo, you dick. Come on. Nope. Alright. Nope. Oh, no. Still here? Alright, great. Several colors of paint have been splashed across the cake. Most of it's pretty much dry too. This could be one heck of a cleaning job. Impressive gate befitting the Kitty Mansion. Look at the nameplate. Kitty. That's so cool. Short and blunt, like any good gangster. Oh, let's change our name. I think we've seen this. Colorful dragon turns a beautiful, baleful gaze in my direction. As if to say, abandon all hope ye who enter here. Alright, Mr. Dragon, me and Hope haven't been in speaking terms for a while. Mr. Aldoon's house has been seen better days, and I'm betting I've eaten better noodles. This must be his business sign. Reads new. Maybe that's how you spell new these days. Another failed attempt at hipster marketing. And they're all jump for catching rainwater. Flock of crows flew over and... Oh, that's gross. Your name is uncanny, almost as if they've been practicing here a long time. Here's a handwritten sign that says, "Save the light." It's hard to make up the sign of the shame from the clinic next door. A lone Aldoon's noodle bullseye is on the ground. The lone bowl tipped to its side. It's kind of surreal. You probably would have picked it up by now. Blue tarp Mr. Aldoon used to cover his noodle stand. Robbed of its purpose, blows in the wind alone. Look, come on, just let me go in for the little fuck. Looks like this is a banner for some campaign. 3 shots for the price of 1. Somehow I don't see people lining up for that. Police car is parked in front of the Miraculous Clinic. It's empty. Police must be inside investigating. Well, we gotta check out the clinic, that's for sure. Yeah, but what about the guard? No harm in asking. Excuse me. Hey, it's you two from yesterday. Same officer that was standing out by the park yesterday. Your business is over in this park, isn't it? The clinic's off limits. It's not involved. But what part of off limits do you not understand? Show me proof that the clinic is connected to the incident in the park, or beat it. Oh, Herlock Sholmes, nice stream. Thanks. Alright, so, hold on. Can I present shit to the guy? Yep, wrong thing. What do I do? Oh. Look at the crowd over by the park. Probably people trying to get a glimpse of the crime scene. But why are those girls screaming? I think I just heard one say, "Oh my god, it's him." Oh. Wait, that motorcycle. Ah, if it isn't Air Forehead. Ah, god, I can't get his voice right. Prosecutor Gavin. Some fans found me on my way out. Just my luck. I'm not voicing that. Thus the screams. New album just came out, you know? Try waving to them. They love it. Ooh, he's so cute. They're so excited. Doesn't matter who waves them, see? This is surreal. So you were here investigating? And I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost. Your hog? My motorcycle won't start. It's clogged exhaust pipe. Too bad. Looks like such a nice bike, too. Hard to believe that it could break from just that. Ah, it's my fault. I think I was using the wrong oil. Cars, motorbikes, they're all the same. Clog up the exhaust and they won't run. Ah, machines. Tell me you share my angst, dear forehead. I ride a bicycle, actually. Ah, in any event, I'm off to the shop to get her fixed. The detective in charge of the scene isn't fond of me, in any case. Detective? You mean the one in the lab coat? Yeah, she's in a foul mood, too. Be gentle. Off we shin, baby. See ya, Claver. Yes. And the forecast for the park today, gloomy skies. Well, nothing to do but head on in. It's at the park, Apollo. Hey, Emma. June 16th, People Park. Huh? Something about this seems like different to you. The blue types are gone. Maybe that's it? Yeah, I think you're right. Look over there. The white frock detective from yesterday. She seems to be apologizing reverently to the trash can. She's under a lot of stress. The investigation's probably not going so well. Hey, you there! If you're going to talk about someone behind their back, do it more quietly, please. Oh, Detective Sky, hello. You seem as gloomy as ever. This is miserable. Miserable. I just got a new kit and I can't get the stuff to work. Everyone's all smiles for that glimmerous flop. Glimmerous? Does she mean Prosecutor Gavin? Or to the point, doesn't she mean glamorous? When he walks in his shiny chains, catches the sun glimmer in my eyes. Distracting. Speaking of distracting, I guess I just have to accept the fact that I lack talent. I was just trying some sort of new forensics technique. Well, hold on. I want to at least grab this real quick. The tarps that were here yesterday are gone. I wonder why Detective Sky put them out. Yeah, the only thing we're covering is the grounds. Oh, you know, I think I see something here. A print. Print. Alright, well, Detective Sky, you know Mr. Wright, correct? How do you know my daddy? I want details. Well, he helped me out a long time ago. You might say he saved me. Wasn't she saying something about getting involved in an incident? Can't stand it when things are vague, especially in case. I went to study to become a forensic scientist in Europe. But you're a detective now? Well, I failed the test. But, you know, rank and title don't matter. What matters is what's inside your heart. I've always thought that too. And my heart is full of science. That's why I bought this kit through mail order. And I'm going to test it here before the forensics team arrives. Are you sure that's okay? Hey, give him something less to do, I guess. I won't lie, I'm not fond of the man. Those glamorous types are always rub me the wrong way. Glamorous. Right. Prosecutors should be cool and wit and furtive brow. Less glamorous and more less glamorous and more simorous, you know? Nope, actually I don't. Well, that and what happened 7 years ago. Prosecutor Gavin was the one who stripped Mr. Wright of his attorney's badge. What? Really? He was the one? You mean you didn't know? I thought you were one of his boys. I'm neither a boy nor one of his, but let's see what she has to say. So, what exactly happened 7 years ago? I never actually heard the details. Then investigate. You better learn it for yourself anyway. Do you mind me asking what exactly it is you've been doing? Squatting down on the ground like that? Oh, you want to know? Do you? Well, I splurged on a new toy. You splurged. You mean it wasn't police issue? What is it? I see a roller and glue? This is a footprint analysis kit. Footprint? It was raining on the night of the murder, which means that footprints were left. Oh, does that have to do anything with those blue tarps? Right. The ground was muddy, so I had to protect it as it was that night. Ever wanted to know exactly where someone was standing? Like your panty-snatching student witness, for instance. Ah, so with that kit. Right. What? Want to try this stuff out? Well, you sure? I mean, we sort of on opposing teams and all. Oh, pshaw, we're friends. And to tell you the truth, I'm not good at doing this. I'm a little clumsy. Could use your help. Ooh, I'm good at stuff like this. I used to make magic bunnies out of paper mache. Footprint analysis, huh? Should I give it a go? Yeah. Alright, I'll give it a go. That's the spirit. Right, allow me to explain. One moment. She's reading the instructions for her kit. Why does this not fill me with confidence? Alright, so first we have to pick footprint, or in this case, shoe print we want to analyze. Taking the liberty of marking the shoe prints in the park. Well, which shoe print should we start with? If we're going to verify the defendant's account, let's... Yeah, okay, we'll go there. Shoe prints, prepare to be examined. Examined. Oh, this is so exciting. Right, here goes. First, pour the plaster into the print until it's full. You try it. How am I supposed to do that? Just press space when you want to pour the plaster, like this. Not too hard. If you run out of plaster in your beaker before you're done, you have to start over. Is that a drinking sound effect? It is. Same one used for Gato. Not bad. You're handier with it than you look. What's that supposed to mean? On to the next step. Dry the plaster until it turns white. There, give it a shot. Looks like it's hardened nicely. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's a good one. Next, the ink. Ready for the next step? Use a roller to ink just the shoe print part. Well, until the roller tight now with space and roll it up and down. Right, now the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's take our print. Ready? Here goes. See if we get a match. Yep, that's his. So the shoe print belongs to Waki Kitiki after all. He was in the park on the night of the crime. Wow, I can almost see the science at work. Don't you love it? Nothing feels better. He's definitely way more into this than I am. So let me know if you want to do some more. I'll be here, solving the case with science. That certainly brightened our mood. Alright, we got shit to do. Okay, so let's check this one out. Can I just use the mouse? Alright. Yeah, that's a good one. Next, the ink. Here goes. Huh, it's a funny shoe print. Is that even a shoe? Strange, so smooth. Except for the part with the leaf. Except that even looking at this, the print doesn't match any print on our list. Mystery print. Oh, yeah, the flip-flops. They say the Maractus Clinic. Hey! What? Here. I think I see a toe mark. Toe mark? You think we can get a print off that? Sure, toes have prints just like fingers do, you know? So a clue might be a gold mine. Oh, there's one problem. The police station doesn't keep a record of toe prints, so we won't know whose it is. Guess that would be too much to hope for. Still, it might be useful somehow. Let's analyze it. Alright. So you have to wonder what it's doing there. Right next to the Eldoon's noodle stand. Does make one wonder. Hey, you. Yeah? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? You wouldn't happen to have something in mind? Something that might have left this mystery shoe print? Shoe print does remind me of something. Yeah, show evidence. I think it's these slippers, actually. Slippers. What would slippers be doing out here? But look at the bottom, see? It's covered with paint, except for... See? Right there. Hey, that spot is shaped like a leaf. What if a leaf was stuck at the bottom and came off when the slipper stepped in paint? Makes sense, doesn't it? Wait, something's written on them. The Maractus Clinic. Exactly. The victim's clinic. We're connected. And it's off limits until we prove they are. I should be able to do something for you, yeah? Really? Well, you did work for me here with these shoe prints. Seems like I should return the favor. Thank you, Detective Sky. Here, show this to the police officer on duty. Awesome. Alright, first of all, let's get another shoe print. Last one, so let's just do it. Alright. 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 Of fucking course he has G's on his shoe. Oh, okay, yep. Here's Stickler. So these shoe prints belong to Wesley Stickler. This confirms his testimony, the final version of it at least. Now we know where the panty snatcher was standing. Oh, thank you, Mama. Who are you two, really? Now I'm suspicious again. Well, if you got the orders, I gotta let you in. Have fun. Thanks, Mr. Officer. Let's sit it, Apollo. Really? Huh. Kind of an at-home sort of place, isn't it? This place is connected to the murder in the park. I'm sure of it. The police guy out front wasn't so sure. Beyond it being where the victim lived, looks like the police team's gone home for the day. There might be some clues lying around. Let's get cracking, Apollo. Are these Talia's shoes? There's a single pair of sandals here. Wait, but why would there be sandals here? Unless they belong to one of the patients. Maybe it's a visitor that came to see Dr. Maractus. Ugh. Mr. Salty. Then I think we figured something else. I think we have. Mr. Aldoon must do a takeout. Not exactly what I was thinking. All the bowls have been washed clean. I think I found first clue, Trucy. Clinic reception desk. No one's here, of course. There's a small sign on the counter. Please pay your bill. Remember, we are the ones holding the scalpel. Brutal, but effective. Fibs. These must be the slippers for the patients at the clinic. Same as the pair we found, of course. Look, a single pair is missing from the rack here, too. And ours have paint on the bottoms. Which means they were taken out of here the night of the murder. Right. Paint's for the hit and run, after all. But what were a pair of clinic slippers doing in a trash can? Whatever were they doing at the scene of the hit and run? Look, this door says doctor's office. Think this is the victim's private office? It's not locked. Too bad. Why too bad? I like opening locks. It's a kind of hobby of mine. You're a lock picker? Like those little bike locks? Don't even bother putting them on when I'm around. It's probably not a hobby you want to tell too many people about. Apollo, that sound just came from behind this door. Someone's in there. Let's check it out, Trucy. A break-in! They left through that window! Wait, Apollo, you're too late to catch them now. It must be your experience as a panty snatcher chaser talking. Well, we should tell the police. Let's check the room out first, Apollo. If we call the police now, we'll lose our chance. You're right. He's better at this than I am. Well, one thing's for certain. This clinic and our murder case are looking pretty related now. Whoa! What are those? It's covered with beakers. Someone's moving inside that one. You look, Apollo. Hey! You look yourself! You can't... They're all fish. Oh, they're all fish! So many kinds. Whoever designed this had a sick sense of humor. Trophies. This is safe. What a cute little safe! It's like a 4-digit lock. 7-9. Someone's already entered 2 numbers, Apollo. 7-9. Wait, do you think the burglar was now just trying to open it? I wonder what's inside the safe. Anyway, we can figure out the last 2 numbers. Well, we know the first 2 are 7 and 9. Maybe there's something in the court record? Something that can help us figure out the last 2 numbers. I have an idea. Well, what we can do is... January, February, March, April, May, June. 6. Something that could finger which button had been pressed, huh? Oh, right. I'm dumb. When you press the buttons, you have to touch them. With your finger, right? It will leave a print. When you open a safe, you don't press any other buttons but the right ones, right? So if we can find the buttons with the fingerprints, we'll have the safe code. Not bad, Apollo. Seven, 9, 5, 2. 7 and 9. These are glove marks. The burglar must have been wearing gloves. Well, we might be able to identify the burglar, but we can open the safe. Oh, 7, 9, 5, 2. It opened. What the fuck? This looks like a bullet hole. I still see the bullet sticking out of it. Why is it in the middle of a safe? Hey, the bullet came out. The tip's all squished. Not surprising given that it was fired into a metal safe. I suppose it's got a story behind it, that's for sure. We could check the ballistic markings! This looks like a medicinal chart. There's an x-ray here with it in it. An x-ray? You make heads or tails of it. Can't read the chart either. It's all in medical speak. But the names are easy enough to read. Look, by patient it says Walkie Kitiki. So this is Walkie, our client's chart, huh? Why would this one chart be here in the safe? Let's see. The physician's signature says Palmeractus. What is it, Apollo? Look here where it says who filed the chart. Let's see. Nurse Alita Tyla? Alita Tylita is Walkie's fiance. That's one Nita too many, Apollo. Never mind that. What's her name doing here? How should I know? Oh, I guess it means she's on staff of the clinic? Odd that she neglected to mention this before now. Sure she had her reasons. So Alita Tyla was working at Maractus Clinic. She had access to Walkie Kitiki's medicinal chart. You got the E and Y wrong, Apollo. I'd be very interested to find out what this chart says. You can help us decipher this. Anything else, or nothing about the cat? Books and papers are scattered around the room. Wow, what a mess. It's worse than Daddy's room. Burglar must have left in a hurry. Even the cup on the desk was lying outside. The juice spilled out of the cup. It's dry. So the messy one wasn't our burglar just now. Someone knocked his cup over a while ago and left it. It's a gaudy-ass lamp. Kind of an expensive-looking lamp, isn't it? Hey, the bulb was broken. Broken? Don't you mean burned out? No, our cat burglar must have dropped it. Why is it standing up on the floor like that, then? Hey, look at the cord. It's a red splotch on the part of the cord. I think that's blood? It's a little bright for blood, almost pinkish. Something's definitely odd about this lamp, that's for sure. Potted plant has seen better days. That doesn't make sense either. What doesn't? Normally burglars are looking for valuables, right? That's true, that's what I would do if I were a burglar. So I look under a potted plant. Sorry. Maybe they were looking for the key to the safe? For the people putting their house keys under plants with the key to a safe? Maybe the burglar was looking for house keys. He's getting nowhere fast. Oh, right. The window is ajar. That must be how our burglar escaped. I wonder who it was. Maybe it was just a burglar who happened to pick here? Yeah, but there's a patrol car sitting out front. If I were a burglar, I'd come back the next day at least. I'd give it a month myself. Our Brooklyn obviously needs to break in today. Sorry, go jolly around first. Well, the time of the decision is upon us. Which one of our two jailbirds do we want to talk to? Excuse me, both detainees are in questioning to corroborate their accounts. Mr. Stickler and Walkie, both of them? Pity the questionnaire. Guess we'll be back then. Let's, hold on, where we go? Let's at least update Emma on her success. Hold on. Heh. I know that face. That's the face of someone who's made a discovery. Hey, how'd you know? You can't fool someone trained in the ways of science. Next you'll have us analyzing face prints. Let's ask Detective Scott to help us, Apollo. So, get this. We found a fucking lamp! Say, could you take a look at this lamp? The bulb's broken. Right, strange, isn't it? Really, I break bulbs all the time. My desk is a mess and my lamp is always falling over. Not too bright, huh? Ouch. I still think it's kind of odd. Alright, chart. Detective Sky, I was wondering about this. Trucy, wait. What? That's vital evidence there. You can't show her that. It's our secret weapon for tomorrow's trial for sure. Ooh, clever, Apollo. What did I tell you before? I'm gonna talk behind someone's back too quietly. Bullet! Detective Sky, I was wondering about this. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Did you find something? Well, scientifically speaking, they're a pair of women's sandals. Pretty cute, too. We found them in the lobby of the Miraculous Clinic. Say, this sandal has toe mark. A toe mark? You mean a toe print? That I do. You can analyze it like a fingerprint. So clue might be a real windfall. Oh, there's one problem. Yep. If this is Toledo, then she seriously needs to clean her fucking feet, because that's gross. Hey, it worked. Looks like a big toe, maybe? But wait, I mean, it's great we got the print, but is there such thing as a list of toe prints? Ah, good point. There is. Detective Scott didn't give it to us. It means we can't match this print. Seems like a good time to ask detectives advice. Yeah. Yep. We don't know whose it is. Well, there's a way of finding out, of course. There is? What? All you need is a sample of the same toe print off another shoe, for instance. Ah, right. If the prints match, you know the same person who wore both. Do I even know? Alright. I did say toe print sample, didn't I? Where exactly is the toe print on this evidence? Sorry, Mr. Guys, go ahead. Try again, scientifically this time, if you would. There we go. Wonder, could this be a print? Alright. This pair of sandals, toe print and all. Oh, the print on these is nice and clear too. That makes the job easy. Can you analyze it for us? Of course. Hang on. Bingo! Gosh, I'm good. Hey, we were the ones who found the prints. Perfect match. Same person who wore these sandals and slippers. I was afraid of that. All I have to do is find out who the sandals belong to. Or do you already know? I can't say. Not yet. Oh, that's one big step closer to the truth. Alright. Nope. Okay, so what do we do now? What is it, Apollo? Oh, you want to see a magic trick, is that it? Okay, watch while I make this piece of evidence disappear forever. No, thanks. My bad. Ickfield Clinic. Yeah, there we go. Ah, the prodigal attorney returns. Welcome, Apollo. Oh. Hold on. I heard you did well in the trial today. Here to discuss something? I could use a little diversion. What did Detective Sky say? If you want to know something, you have to investigate it yourself. Mr. Wright, tell me what happened 7 years ago. Please. I want to know. I need to know. You certainly didn't waste any time getting to the point. 7 years ago, I was standing in a courtroom on behalf of a client. The case involved the death of a certain magnificent genius. I'd be surprised if you hadn't heard about it. It was all over the news, I remember that. You were up against Prosecutor Gavin, weren't you? Yeah, he was only 17 years old at that time. 17 years old? That's still in high school. He took the bar exam abroad in Europe. They're progressive over there, you know. I was defeated by a 17-year-old newcomer. In my shame, I left the practice for after. That's all. That's all? How could that be all? What do you mean? What about what they were saying on the news about forged evidence? They said you forged evidence and had your attorney's badge stripped from you. Tell me, how does it feel? How does it feel to stand here before Phoenix Wright, the forging attorney himself? How does it feel? I don't want to believe it's true. But what about what happened in my first trial? Didn't you notice in today's trial? There was a single piece of forged evidence. I'm talking about the evidence that shouldn't have existed. A naughty magician's trick. I don't see you jumping to my defense on this one. Maybe I did forge evidence, maybe I didn't. It doesn't really matter now, does it? But, look, I'm not an attorney anymore. That's the only truth you need to know. Mr. Wright. Looks like he doesn't want to talk about the accusations of forgery for now. It's refreshing being okay. So look. Okay, let's just go down the line, see what we got. Oh, I should probably check out the ballistic markings. Wow, it's all mushed. That was one tough save. You know, it kind of looks yummy. Huh? Like ice cream. Caramel. Certainly have an active imagination, Trucy. hold on. Hold on. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so... detention center. Don't cry, Angel. Oh, okay. Oh, you again. Do you always have to announce your entrances like that? Man, my old man, Man! Now I'm all in a funk, and it's his fault. One can only assume that his father tried to teach him a lesson and failed, clearly. You two got your work cut out for you, straight up. Of course, I don't care if they lock me up. I'm ready to go. Some days I wonder why I do what I do. Okay, look, we found shit. Hey man, you won't see me bugging about 1 or 2 guilty charges. Oh, hold on. Clicked out of the game. But what if you found guilty of murder? Hey, it's all experience. You feel me, shorty? Like a badge of honor. They don't give the death penalty, do they? You didn't really do it, did you? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. If I've learned one thing today, it's that silence speaks louder than words. Man, my old man is whack. Disappointing, that's what he is. I heard he wants to leave the mob. Over my dead body. I spent my life trying to keep it real, being an OG and never stepping down. Now my old man wants to go soft? Fine, let him. Just leave me out of it. The day I get out of the clink, that's the day Alita and I start the next generation of the Kidiki family. You should talk as though you're assumed you're going to jail for my sake. Let's just go down the line. That's right, Walkie. It's yours. Hey, look. I don't smoke or nothing. I live long, right? I don't think he gets it, Apollo. Take a closer look here in particular, where it says nurse. It's signed Alita Tiala. Huh, your lawyers do your homework. So, when you met Miss Tiala when you... Yeah, I met her at the clinic. So, can you tell us a bit about the circumstances? Fine, I'll tell you how we met if you want to know that bad. About half a year ago, I was shot during a little turf war with another family. I was ready to die, sure. But they came and got me, hauled me off to the docks. The Miraculous Clinic? That's where I met her, my fallen angel. You mean Alita Tiala? She was scared of me at first, turns out. But you know what they say, bad guy always gets the ladies. Right. She was done with that clinic anyhow. So I was like, I'll take you on, woman. Straight gangsta style. Guess what she said? What did she say? Come on, give it some thought. She said it real quiet like on the down low, you know what I'm saying? I'll leave, if you'll marry me. So that was the proposal? You know it. You know it, the love, right there in the hospital room. Just like that, the op was done. And we were out of there. About that op. Yeah, didn't go so well after it all, did it? I know about the report. No, it's still in me. This health checkup was the boss's idea, he said. Yeah, can you imagine? What's the point of living healthy when you're a G, you know what I'm saying? But didn't you learn about the bullet in at the checkup? Yeah, that's when I knew the doctor had to pay. Figure I could get that cap pulled out after I got my revenge. And hey, I'm still living large now, aren't I? Incidentally, have you ever had a health checkup before? Nah, my old man suddenly gets his idea that we all gotta get checkups. This is getting old. Older, I mean. Okay. Blocky, you don't happen to recognize these, do you? Hey, sure I do. I was the one who brought them for her. For Miss Tialda? Yeah, a birthday present. She got mad little feet, man. Mad. So cute, man. So those sandals are hers. Yeah, kinda had a feeling. What's up with the funky vibes? Okay, nothing here. I talked about this. Nah, I already talked about everything. Alright, so what now? I mean, it presents everything else. Oh. I have a feeling we need to head back to... Oh. Mr. Eldu, we've been looking all over for you. What's the matter, Trucidol? Shit. Apollo, show him what we found. Nothing like expert advice. I suppose he is a doctor still. Mr. Eldoon, is everything okay? I'm just so happy that my doctor days are gone for good. Mr. Eldoon. Alright, so, check this shit out. We got a few things. Alright, nothing. Mr. Eldoon, can you take a look at this? Medical chart. Hey, you shouldn't go around taking these from clinics. Why the sudden silence, Mr. Eldoon? What? What's going on here? That's what we want to know. The chart belongs to my client. He's on trial on suspicion of murder. On trial? That's crazy. You can't put him on trial. He's ABD. ABD? All but dead. He's knocking on the pearly gates, and someone's about to answer. Can you tell us why? Well, permit me to speak as a surgeon. You listen up good now, son. No way. It's like he's a completely different person. Well, according to this chart, this Wakikitiki fella's not doing so well. He's got a bullet straight up inside of the heart. That's right. Yeah, but the chart talks about the post-op. In other words, the operation is already finished. But you can still see the bullet stuck in there. Why would it still be in there after the operation to remove it? Well, about the only reason I can think of is it was too tricky to operate on. What? That bullet's snug as a bug in there next to the aorta, which is connected to the heart. Heck, that scrap metal is just surrounded by blood vessels. Kind of a miracle. 2 millimeters to each side, and there'd be some serious bleeding going on in there. Not something your average doc would be eager to fiddle with. You mean it took a miracle to get that bullet stuck where it is? It'd take more than a miracle to take it out. Take a magician. I'm only up to making rabbits disappear. I haven't learned bullets yet. Of course, with the heart pumping and lungs working, that bullet's on the move. Give him about another half a year, tops. But Walker's operation was already half a year ago. That's why I'm saying you're out of time. This kid should be on trial. He should be on an operating table. Great. Just great. Shit. How could Dr. Maractus do such a terrible thing? How could he just leave that bullet in there? I got a pretty good idea of how he felt. An emergency operation, he's got the kid's chest open on the table, and he finds that bullet. Despair right there, Trucidol. Cold despair. Despair? About the only thing he could do was sew the boy back up. He wasn't exactly in the situation to go in a minute he could take it out. Kitakis. You bet. This kid's their only son, I hear. So, he skips the operation and walks back on the street living his life. Of course, it's only a matter of time before his heart hemorrhages and he drops cold. How awful. And which doctor will they take him to? Maractus. He's got enough ties to them, he could probably cover up the truth of what happened. That's just horrible! He left Waki to die! There's a darkness in this world, Trucy doll. Wait, hungry. Compared to it, these gangs and turf wars are like kids' games. When you're up against real evil, well, it don't matter if you're weak or strong. They'll take you all the same. You were a surgeon, right, Mr. Eltoon? You could operate on Waki, couldn't you? I wish. What? I'm afraid there ain't nobody in the country that could. Not even in the world. So Waki... He's real lucky to be alive even now. No. There's one problem. Apollo? This chart. Look at the nurse section. Alita Tiala. That's right. This operation was how they met. Yeah, the problem is she knew. She knew about Waki's condition, guaranteed. Why didn't she ever tell him? Doesn't make sense. She knew her patient was in serious danger. You think she'd want to get that second option?
Trying to marry into the family, and when he dies, she'll get all the shit. That's it. Bang!
What was she thinking? Apollo? What were you thinking, Alita Tiala?
Save progress.
Alright. Hold on, I gotta do a thing. Alright, let's do this. June 17th, 1952 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. This is it, the big day. Did you get any sleep? Yeah, I went to bed at 1 a.m. or so. Oh, what time did you wake up? 3. That's only 2 hours, Apollo. But at least you have me. And the amazing Mr. Hat. He's looking at you, kid. Good luck today, Apollo. That voice. Hey, get any sleep? Mr. Wright, I was going out of my mind with boredom, so I signed myself out earlier today. Somehow the place makes fake piano playing at the Indonesian pasta joint seem almost fun. Daddy, do you know who Prosecutor Gavin's witness is today? Take a guess. How about Little Plum? That Sherman tank of a mom? No. That's too bad, you know. Speaking of moms, you need to find me a new mom. I'm taking a screenshot. I had to. It's barely morning and you're at it already, Trucy. Okay, see, this is why I don't buy their father-daughter relationship. So, Mr. Wright, do you know who the prosecution's witness is? What I want to know is who the fuck is Trucy's mom? No, hell no. I'm trying to think of like every female character in Ace Attorney, but like half of them are either witnesses, way too young, or just I don't see it. Or dead. You know what? Whatever. I'll figure it out later. Alita Tiala, your client's fiance. She's gonna be a witness? But that's odd. Why would she testify against her own fiance? You have to wonder what Gavin's up to. Something's going down today, that much is clear. Well, not to worry. I've got my panties back. If we can't find a killer, I'll pull one out of there. That'll be interesting. I'd like to see that, maybe. I think. I don't know. Hold on. Alright, let's do this! Court is now in session for the trial of Walkie Key. The defense is running, Your Honor. Prosecution is warmed up, and it's a solid outhouse. Very well, to recap, while yesterday's witness seemed more guilty than any other party, guilty of panty snatching, we did find out one thing for certain. There were 3 people in the park at the time of the murder. The witness, the victim, and the defendant. Correct, dear judge. And today I'd like to do something a little new age. I'd like to look at the horrible crime from the outside. The outside? The acquisition of the murder weapon. Ugh. The acquisition of the murder weapon. The preparation for the act. Our poor defendant told all, you see. To his betrothed. His betrothed? His fiancée, your judge. His partner for life with no chance for parole. Very well. You may show the lucky lady to the stand. Hello, Miss Tiara. Your name and occupation, Fraulein. Alita Tiala. My occupation is future wife. Ah, traditional values. I respect that. Too many brides these days can't even weave baskets blindfolded under. Your Honor. Yet you're here today as a witness for the prosecution. Your Honor. To be honest, I didn't want to testify at first, but I couldn't hide the truth. Honestly, another admirable trait. Fraulein, is it true on that day of the crime? The defendant, Wakikidiki, confessed his plans. His plans for murder. Yes. The witness will please give her testimony to the court. Oh, I got a ping. Yeah, I just made a joke. I made a post a bit ago about how my monitor got deep fried for like 15 seconds when I was playing Balloons on stream. I should probably get a new seat. Whatever. Let's do this. It was the day that family health checkup results came back. When Rocky found out that Dr. Marcus lied, he flew into a rage. I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family's pistols. And you already know what happened that night. I just don't see how anyone but Waki could have done it. So
So, the pistol belonged to the Kitiki family, then? Yes, with regards to this, an investigation is underway at the Kitiki mansion on charges of the possession of illegal firearms. And the bullet that took the victim's life, was it fired from the pistol the defendant procured? Yes, this has been proven. How can you prove something like that? Bullets carry marks from the barrel that fired them, called rifling marks. Aren't they called ballistic marks? Rifling marks. Think of them as being a gun's fingerprint. That's on every bullet it fires. And what did you first hear about Waki's plan? It was the day of the murder. I should have stopped him. I just didn't think he would actually do it. Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Oh, sick. We can just now use the bracelet? Like whenever it pops up? That was the day of the murder, correct? Yes, everyone in the family received their checkup results that day. When Waki looked at his face went so pale. But of course, he had just found out he had a bullet in his chest. So, you were there at the time? Yes, poor Waki. It must have been quite frightening. He was furious. He ripped his report up to shreds. Incidentally, I had to request another copy to file as evidence. A bothersome chore, but one to perform without complaint. Waki's at an age where he's hard to control when he loses his temper. Of course, that little bit of instability is so cute. Great. Now he sounds like a psychopath. So, is it easy to take a pistol out from the house? Not really, I think. There's a system in place to limit access. Waki's a special case, being the next in line. Perhaps the stream was a bit too special, yeah? Well, maybe he's a bit spoiled. Here he got an amazing presents for his birthdays. Last year it was a switchblade made out of chewing gum and chocolate gravestone. Switchblade. Oh. Sounds like he has a taste for sweets and danger. The point here being that Waki had access to a pistol. And, yeah. Yeah, anything else, or what happened? Meaning the murder. I tried to stop him. I really did. Waki wouldn't listen. Our defendant was nothing if not determined, it seems. The last thing you should do is blame yourself, miss. How can you say that for certain? How? Air forehead, you will refrain from badgering the Fraulein. It was the defendant's, Waki, was it, who took the pistol from his home. We know this for a fact now. I suppose we do. So how could anyone else have used his pistol to shoot the victim? They could not. Simple logic, yeah? That does seem to be the case. Does the defendant have anything to say regarding this point? Defense. Based on your testimony, there was clearly another. One other person that had access to that pistol. What's this? Interesting. Let's ask the defense then. Tell the court who the other person was. Well, of course. I mean, you, Miss Tiala. Me? But why? You were quite clear when you told the court. You heard about the pistol from the defendant on the day of the murder. In other words, you knew what he was planning. Let me get this straight. You intend to tell us that this lady stole the pistol from her fiancé and killed a man in cold blood on his behalf. Yep, those are the same shoes. I've heard of strange people do it. I've heard of people doing strange things for loves, but this... It does seem a bit unfathomable, to be sure. I'm all for romance and for supporting your partner in life, to be sure. But I think I would hesitate at murder. Hope you do more than hesitate. But what if a different connection can be proven? A connection between the witness and the victim. You might find that she has a personal motive beyond wanting to help her fiancé. I'll put things in a slightly different light. What possible connection are you suggesting here? You know what I'm starting to think? I'm starting to think that the police never looked inside that safe. I have evidence showing the connection between the witness, Miss Tiala, and the victim. Where is it? Take that! That looks like a medical chart. Found inside a safe at the Miraculous Clinic. I'd like to draw the court's attention to the names written on the chart. What? Miss Tiala, whatever. Why is her name on this chart? Well, care to explain the meaning of this, Miss Tiala? I'm not sure what you mean by meaning, Mr. Justice. My warm little fiance just froze over. I was on staff at that clinic until half a year ago. It was boring, so I quit. That's all. Is there a problem with that? Miss Tiala, you testified that you had no connection to the victim. And I don't, now. Now? I quit half a year ago, didn't I? So there's no connection. Let me guess, you're the kind of guy who can't rest until he knows every last detail of his girlfriend's past. Am I right? That's not true at all. Why I embrace the ones I love, past flaws and all the There's no connection now. It doesn't fly in a court of law. Doesn't fly? He's one tough nut. She probably feels right at home with the Kitakis. You left your job at the Maractus Clinic, true. But you remain connected somehow. Very well, Mr. Justice. Show us the evidence that proves the witness is still connected to the Maractus Clinic. Fuck. It's either that or the flip-flops. These sandals were found in the Maractus Clinic lobby. They're yours, aren't they? Well, who knows? I'm sure there are lots of people who those sandals. So sorry, Fraulein, but your act isn't working. Your moment of hesitation now just cost you. What's with you? I thought you were on my side. Perhaps you're unaware that toes leave toe prints? Simple analysis of these sandals will reveal all. Well, now we see your true colors. I was wrong to cooperate with you from the beginning. I just wanted you to help get Walkie back on the straight and narrow. This court thinks you need to worry less about Walkie and more about yourself. Sounds as though we need to hear a bit more about your story. The sandals were found at the entrance to the clinic, which means you were there on the day of the murder. Well, there's little point in denying it. Very well, the witness will tell us about this visit. Why did you go to the Maractus Clinic that day? Progress! Okay. I did go to the clinic that day. First time in half a year since I quit in January. I went to warn him. After all, I knew Walkie had the pistol. The doctor always was a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistake. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. I wanted to tell him to be careful as an old friend. I'm just... Bracelet? By mistake, you mean... The mistake we heard from the defendant. The botched operation? He was a timid, small man, but I never wished him harm. I just thought I should let him know, you know? That does make sense. Yes, but there's still one thing, which does not. What is that, Prosecutor Gavin? Sandals left in the lobby, of course. You could assume she wore these sandals to the clinic, yeah? Why did she not wear them home? If it were me, I would have worn them home. I have the answer! So why were the sandals left behind? Oh, the wrong voice. She pointed out the contradiction before me. It's probably a good explanation for this, right, Miss Tiala? Say, for instance, there happened to be a smaller pair of sandals? Actually, that's right. I'm impressed, Mr. Gavin. Oh, it's nothing. There is, after all, no possible explanation. Yeah, forehead? Oh, what the... No fair! It's filling in the holes in their testimony. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Bracelet. Damn it, nothing. Okay. Okay, you know what? Hold on. Okay. Around what time did you go to the clinic? I don't remember exactly, but it was around 9. It was around after 9:30, I think. And that was the first time you had contact with Dr. Maractus in half a year. Of course it was. He wasn't the kind of boss you made friends with. So, why did you go to the clinic that day? I went... Okay. Oh, no, wrong one. I'm gonna enable text skipping real quick. Did you want... Okay, yeah. Gameplay. Huh? Turn this on to enable consultations during trial segments. After failing to present the correct evidence a few times during cross-examination or segments, you will give the option to consult your partner for hints and help. That's clever. I like that. Okay. Alright. Well, after I failed to stop Blocky, I thought that was the only other way to avoid the problem. Couldn't you have called? Why go in person? I called several times that evening, but no one was in. Victim was busy driving home until after 9 p.m. that night, remember? This was proven by this mirror yesterday, yeah? Thought if I warned him, he would run away for sure. Oh, and the doctor. The doctor always was a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistake. I'm gonna put you on the bed so you're comfy. There we go. Okay. You mean that active malpractice on Walkie, correct? If you had just told Walkie the truth in the beginning, none of this would have happened. True, that operation was the start of this whole affair. Oh, of course, if you told him. He might have been erased by the key to keys much earlier. Disturbing thought. You know the Maractus Clinic had ties to the Key family. He probably couldn't have gone to the police, even if he wanted to. That's why I knew. Excuse me. That's why I knew I had to warn him. What else would I have to? Okay. Shit! No dark secrets, eh? What? Look at me however you want, Mr. Justice. You won't find a thing. Signing something, I know it. There's some evidence that proves it too. Free to think whatever you like. I only went to that clinic with one thought in mind. Damn it! Oh, I thought I had something. But then you'd be betraying Walkie, wouldn't you? No, I did it for him, for us. She went to warn him so that her fiance would not have committed such a crime, yeah? I didn't want them to take my Walkie away. There's no way she went to the clinic just to warn him. You know why she went, Apollo? And figure out what happened at the clinic and fast. Wrong thing. Okay. This cord runs to the lamp. It has a red stain on it. I wonder what left the stain. Wait, I know. Maybe it was left there by a red marker. Like they were trying to write their name and slipped? Why would anyone write their name on the lamp cord? I used to write my name on my magic ropes. The bulb is broken. It won't turn on. Oh, how's it broken? Don't touch that. You'll cut yourself. Eh! Yeah, fool me once. Shame on me. Fool me twice. Finger! You're bleeding. Let me see that. Wait. Magic blood. Please don't do that again. I have enough worrying about my coworkers injuring themselves on the evidence. Okay, you know what? This chart was found inside a safe in the doctor's office. Yes? Why would this one chart be in that safe? Miss Tiala, you know why it was, don't you? Mind filling me in? Dr. Maractus didn't have the leisure of making mistakes. That's why he wrote up a false report and kept the truth locked away. For the love of God. Devin, honey, what the No, you... Hold on. Devin! Baby, what the... Devin! Okay, so Devin just opened my bedroom door and then just left. Hold on. That's why he wrote up a false report and kept the truth locked away. Bad air doctor. And this is where you come in, Miss Tiala. The nurse who filed this chart was you, which means you knew about Walkie's failed operation. Interesting. You were in the same position as Dr. Maractus. Kinda makes it hard to claim no connection, doesn't it? You're bold for a novice, I'll give you that. Mr. Justice, you must know that I was only a nurse. The doctor is responsible for the chart's contents. This chart business seems to be quite important. Please amend your testimony accordingly. Too bad, little attorney. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, no, this is like one of the coolest sounds in the game. Hold on. Save the playlist. Bangers. My bracelet's reacting again. What is it, Apollo? I felt my bracelet tighten just now. Bracelet? Just like yesterday. Like you said. When a witness is unsure of something, their nervous habit gives them away. But I can't see anything, Apollo. Huh? Then what's my bracelet reacting to? Wait, maybe. Yeah, that has to be it. What has to be it? Your senses, Apollo. They must be sharper than mine. Huh? I can't see it, but you can sense it. I don't know about that, Trucy. I don't have some kind of special power or anything. Listen to me, Apollo. There's a weak point somewhere in Miss Tiala's testimony, but we don't know what her nervous habit is. Well, then what do? You have to perceive it yourself, Apollo, with your eyes and your senses. It's up to me and my bracelet. Don't know why, but the bracelet helps. Somehow touching it helps me focus. Let's give it a shot and bring down that testimony. Hold on. Maybe it's the eyes? No. See it? Gotcha! Why go to the clinic for a half-year-old chart now, you ask? But you know why you go now, don't you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's quite clear, Miss Tiala, you have a nervous habit. The moment you said the word now, you used your right thumb to fiddle with your ring. What? She was unsure, I saw it. Now, that's the key word. The chart wasn't a part of your past. It was a clear and present threat. That's ridiculous. Why, if that were the case, I would have had 6 months to do something about it. Indeed. Which means something happened quite recently. Something made that chart a problem for you now. I got it on the ropes now, I can feel... Devin! Honey, why do you have... Hold on. Why do you have one of Mom's hair ties? Sorry that took too long. Went to go grab some leftover white rice because I haven't eaten today. Also, what happened was Devin walked in with a hair tie in her mouth and then just ran. I don't think she even registered me. She just like went and was like, "Ooh, did you go?" Time to try to kill him blow with evidence. Miss Tiala, there's no use trying to hide it. Char became a threat to you now because of this. Because of what? Eyes of a hawk and the brain of a toad? Rivet, ack. It's past. A health checkup report belonging to the defendant. The Kitikis are trying to get out of the business. The health checkup this month was our first ever. What do you think when you heard about this? Oh, nothing. Why should I think anything? Oh, I would think you were positively beside yourself, because you were afraid. You knew what Walkie's chest X-ray would reveal. A full half year had passed since the operation. You thought you were home free, when the chart came back to haunt you. She'd be finished. Isn't that right? It's Tiala. Ugh. Fuck. Oh. Hot. I did it. I broke her testimony. Amazing, Apollo. I didn't see it at all. Daddy was right about you. Wait. Miss Tiala? It's true. That chart was bad news for me. That's why I went to go meet the doctor that day. But that's all. I told him about Wagi and went home. It appears this cross-examination is far from over. What? She hid the truth from us. This is clear. Yet, it's not clear that this truth has anything to do with the case at hand. Very well. The witness will... Objection! Nope, God damn it! Fuck. How did Dr. Miraculous respond to the warning? Oh, he was quite surprised, panicky even. Who wouldn't be scared to learn the Kitty was after them? Incidentally, this court is not afraid of any mobsters. We had a life-threatening situation just yesterday, right here in this courtroom. Yeah, you're impressive the way you stood up to the attack of the amazing Mr. Hat, sir. After which I carried you back to your chambers. Sounds like the judge had quite a fright. Ow. Can I just present this? Save scum! Oh, the bullet! You say nothing happened in the doctor's office. I disagree. Take a look at this. What's that? Looks like a squished up ball of clay. Kinda like you, actually. The bullet was found in Miraculous Clinic office. Sorry, Your Honor, I'm eating something. Did something happen in that office, Miss Tiala? Enough of this joking around. The police investigated that clinic. But this was stuck inside the doctor's safe. Inside the safe? I guess the police didn't check that far. But there is a problem. How can you say that bullet was fired on that day? Weren't you the one explaining rifling marks? It's called ballistic markings! The pistol was taken from the Kitiki mansion that day. If the marks on this bullet match the murder weapon, then that proves the firearm was discharged in that office on the day of the murder! Not bad, Air Forehead. Bailiff, have this bullet analyzed immediately. Rifling marks on both bullets are identical. Well, seems as though the bullet in the safe was fired from the murder weapon. Perhaps the defense would like to state their position? The bullet in the safe proves one fact. The pistol was fired in that day on the office that day. And, at the time of the firing, the safe was open. The safe which contained the top secret chart. You think someone was threatening Dr. Maractus in order to open the safe? Only one person was in a position to do such a thing. Our witness, Alita Tiala! Damn, I was too slow. Order! 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 Mr. Justice, where are you going with this? Are you accusing the witness? Alita Tiala knew about Waki Kiriki's botched operation. She got engaged to him without telling him about it. As long as that bullet remained in his chest, his days were numbered. What if she married him, and the bullet finally reached its destination? What? That reminds me. Apparently the Kirikis have been inserting themselves in lawful business practices. They're making quite a great deal of money. A fortune, if you will. So she planned to marry him just to get her hands on his fortune? You keep talking trash about my Alita, and I'll sue you! Lawyer man! Huh? Me? Yeah, you said you abused my Alita. I think you mean accuse. Same difference. Well, you can't have her. She's mine. It was me. I shot the doctor. Me. He left me to die, so I left him to die too. There in the park. Waki, just cool down a second. You keep your hands off my Alita, or I'll... Miss Tiala? I'm sorry, it's been so long since I've laughed so hard. Something funny? I don't know, what isn't funny? Hydration. I need water. Oh, hold on. Something funny? Waki, wake up and smell reality. Alita, babe? The signature on the chart, the engagement. I mean, come on, it's so obvious. Even for a brainless, spoiled brat such as yourself. Alita. Your honesty is like a breath of foul air, Fraulein. Hey, I was getting out of this clean anyway. So the family fortune's what you're really after. That's right, I wanted the money. No way, that's whack! I ain't trying to hear that! Should have done the wedding earlier. Oh well. By the way, can I ask you a question? Who, me? I believe you said you were going to abuse me? Accuse. Of what crime, might I ask? Huh? Oh, I'm a bad girl, sure. I got close to that brat because I wanted his money. But he was the one with the pistol. He could have fired it into the safe after I'd already left the clinic. What? I would never do a thing like that. It was definitely that sleep brat. Wait, but... What are you talking about? Trucy. You had the most to lose if that chart was found. But if I didn't have a pistol now, did I? Well, you could have taken Waki's. I think he'd have mentioned that, no? If all I've heard him say is, it was me, I shot him. That's only because he was trying to protect you. Sorry to intrude in this lovely conversation. But the two of you are forgetting one critical point. What point? Certainly the Fraulein wanted that chart. You assume she threatened the doctor and opening that safe, but then... Wouldn't she have taken the chart? Oh, you see? The chart wouldn't have been left in that safe. He's right. Miss Tiala. Yes? It's clear to this court that you are not a very good fiancé. Oh, I'm flattered. Perhaps this time you told us the truth? Tell us about yourself, including your actions and whereabouts on that day. Don't forget! We've proven that you were on the Maractus Clinic on the day of the crime. Yes, I went to the clinic the day to speak to the doctor. I wanted the chart, but I failed to get it, so I went back to the clinic later. In any case, I didn't shoot him. You didn't even have proof I stole that pistol, do you? That brat was spotted in the park at the moment of the crime. Frankly, I don't think it matters if Dr. Maractus shot the temple or not. The chart was dangerous, you understand. I needed to get rid of it. That's why I went that day. But you couldn't get the chart then, could you? And later that night, Dr. Maractus was shot. I heard about the shooting, waited a day, and want to go back. No easy feat with the cops all over the place. That was you? Apollo, that sound, it came from behind this door. Someone's in there. A break-in, they left through that window. So you were the burglar. That was you two? If only I had one more minute. I could have opened the safe and gotten the chart. What? That's trespassing! And breezing at that! Ah, that's the trial for trespassing now. Besides, you can't blame a girl for wanting to protect herself. You are gangsters, you know. In any case, Mr. Justice, your cross-examination. Admitting the little crime to avoid the big one, huh? Hold on. June 11th. Why that day? That brat was uncontrollable. He was ready to kill. And that would bring him the police, and the chart would become evidence. I'd be hung out to dry. But the police didn't check the safe, did they? Oh, they thought the crime scene was the park. I'll make sure that the responsible parties feel the heat. Such sloppiness won't be tolerated, yeah? Kinda thankful for that sloppiness myself, actually. Wanted the chart, you failed to get it. Oh, oops, sorry. Shit! Later. When I heard what happened, well, I was too scared to do anything that day. So I waited until the day after. 16th, was it? Of course, you and that meddling kid had to get... Is that a Scooby-Doo reference? But why did Dr. Maractus keep the chart around? It was clearly dangerous for him. He could have burned it. It's because he was a coward. The chart was his insurance. 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 A signature on that chart, to be more specific. I made sure I couldn't betray him. Yep. But you could have stolen it. Could have. Is this some new definition of proof? We'll ask Walkie. He'll tell us. Might I remind you, this is a cross-examination. You might want to keep your baseless theories to yourself. He's right, isn't he? And the brat was spotted in the park the moment of the crime. Yeah, but what? You have nothing to say. This case is over. It was over the moment the brat was seen in the park. What's the point of dragging it out any further? Frankly, okay. The doctor was shot in the right temple, yeah? So it seems. Let's review the facts again, shall we? The killer shot from this location. The blow would have struck the victim square in the forehead. However, the entry wound was in the right temple. Yes, we heard the testimony on this yesterday. The time of the shooting, witness was standing here. Just before the gun was fired, he shouted. The victim turned his head to look, and was shot. But that testimony was proven to be a lie. Our egregious panty snatcher, Mr. Stickler, did witness the crime, but he was standing to the north, next to the trash can where he tossed the panties. Mr. Stickler shot it from this location. The bullet couldn't hit his right temple. Silly, silly attorney. What? Do you remember what you had for breakfast this morning? Do you remember, Trucy? I always have a glass of milk for breakfast. What matters is one thing. The doctor was shot in his right temple. If that's the case, there can only be one explanation. The panties guy was mistaken. But his location was proven. You can't write that off as him being mistaken. And why didn't you show us our forehead? Show you what? Why did I explain? Must I explain everything? Let's recap. The witness, panties guy, was standing to the north. Okay, come on. Then where was the shooter standing? From what location did the killer shoot the victim? But wait, if the witness was standing here, how could anyone shoot the victim in the right temple? I merely laid out the facts for us. It's up to the one possessing the shiny forehead to show us. If you can, that is. Lucky Kitty was standing at the killer mark. Lusty sticker at the witness mark, and of course, the victim mark. Fact stands now, we can't explain this crime without contradicting ourselves at some point. But I know why. The real killer shot from an entirely different location. What are you talking about? I don't see any other place. Apparently Mr. Justice does. Let's hear it. Objection! Oh, you bitch! Climb my air! Time to raise the roof and the stakes. Huh? Penalties are such frightening things, don't you think? I'm save scumming. Fuck that. But what if they were a bit more terrifying? Like so. Double penalty? A forehead wishes to make us take us in a new direction. Then he must be ready for the changes ahead. That's why I save scum. Killer shot the victim from, okay, one of these areas. Take that! This is where the killer shot from. I hadn't thought of that. None of us did, Your Honor. And this explains the wound in the right temple. How? Options. Records. Load. Yep. Okay, well, fucking hell, there... being shouted. Okay, so it has to be here then. Right temple? Right here? Right now! Here! This is where the killer shot from. Fuck. Oh! Oh, I think I know, actually. I think I just got it. Yeah, no, if I remember correctly, there are like holes in the thing. So, here, take that! Please. I believe we all owe a debt of gratitude to Miss Alida Tiala. What do you mean? Thanks to you, we had a chance to review the crime. And this time, we were prepared. You know that Wesley Stickler was telling the truth. We should have listened to him from the beginning. Wesley Stickler was standing next to the trash can when he saw the two men. He shouted, just as he told us in his testimony. And the victim turned to look into his direction. A shot was fired. Victim was hit in the right temple. Oh no. Oh yes! Which direction was his right temple facing at the moment? That's right, toward the noodle stand. That's really good art. Order! 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 So you're saying the killer was inside the noodle stand? Let's think about this a bit more, shall we? Oh, that's why all the noodle balls are in the clinic! Which would mean the victim, Dr. Maractus, came to the park, wheeling his own murderer car in the cart behind him. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Bullshit! I think you'd notice if you were pulling someone along. There's something we should worry about before that. Why was he pulling the noodle stand in the first place? Let's deal with our problems one at a time, shall we? So Momo's hiding in the stand. We have not come this far to talk about possibilities. Let's talk about proof, baby. Show us evidence to prove that someone was in the stand. Well, I've got it. Save scum! The bull! Thoughts, Prosecutor Kevin? You have a choice between heaven or hell. Either our brains are damaged or our hair or foreheads is. Wonder which it is. Ah, come on! The Miraculous Clinic, and they're covered with paint. Slippers were found near a trash can near the crime scene. And a single slipper print was found at the scene. Right next to the noodle stand! Oh, and Miss Tiala, your toe print was found at the left slipper. Hold on. We could end. In other words, this is proof you were inside that noodle stand. Sorry, I had to text someone.
Objection!
Yet there was only one slipper mark found at the scene. Can this be called a footprint in good faith? Observe the diagram. A park pathway runs right next slipper mark. Slipper wouldn't leave a trace on the cobblestone path. Yet you still cannot say this is a footprint, yeah? Why not? You have an impression left by a single slipper. What if it was on the stand and simply fell on the ground? That's just dumb. One more thing. Noodle stand is typically cluttered with tools and noodle making trade. There's no room for a person to ride in there. Yep. Paulo, I think you might be onto something. Yep. Yep. Save scum! I can prove one thing. Someone did scheme to clear the space in the stand because there's a bowl! This is a noodle bowl from the stolen El Dunes noodle stand. Yes, and what about it? We discovered a large quantity of these bowls yesterday in the lobby of the Miraculous Clinic. A large quantity of noodle bowls in the victim's clinic. Mr. El Dune was very clear about those bowls. Well, I don't care who did it. Without the stand, I'm finished. All my noodle bowls are in there too. Yet the bowls were removed. That night, there was space inside the noodle stand. Space created at the Miraculous Clinic, no less. Right around the time that you were there, Miss Alita Tiala! I won't listen to any more of these wild fantasies. No, not fantasies. They're worse lies that spoil Brat's pickup lines. I would like to remind the witness of our current status. Hold on. For the love of God. This court does not consider you entirely innocent. Show me an innocent and I'll show you a fairy tale. In any case, the defense has somehow made its point. The witness had both a motive and an opportunity to kill Dr. Miraculous. More fairy tales. This whole trial's a fairy tale. And please, pull us back down to reality, Miss Tiala. I'm giving you one last chance to explain yourself. I know what happened. I figured it out. That night I went to the Dr. Miraculous to ask for a chart. I had no intention of ever letting that chart fall into Kitaki's family's hands. Dr. Miraculous didn't understand. For some reason, he thought the Kitakis had sent me, so I gave up and went home. All I did was talk to him. Tried to get... Yep. I won't make excuses. And I did warn the good doctor. I gave him a chance. Tell him that Brad's got his health checkup report. And that he was coming to settle the score. I see. Very well, Mr. Justice. Begin your cross-examination. Feel anything, Apollo? Either perceive the truth or it's over. Yes! Okay. Her arm is all the way down there, so... I don't think I'm seeing anything. Gotcha! Huh? Hold on. We have someone coming over around 9:30. I thought I heard the door open. All I did was talk and lie. What? Show me proof. Pretty sure about this one. I think I'm getting the hang of this. Alright, I'm gonna save Scum because I'm on one penalty bar. A little slip in confidence, and they gave it all away. The proof is you, Miss Tiala. All I did was talk to him, you claimed. Yeah, you can't hide your own nervous twitch when you say those words. My twitch? What are you talking about? You have a habit of scratching the area of your neck around the edge of your scarf. What? This is working better than I hoped. Her conscious actions tell the truth, she won't say. Habits and lies, 2 dots. Connect the dots and find the truth. Don't look at me like that. I told you the truth. It seems when you recall what really happened in that office. You can't keep your hands off your neck, can you? It seems the nervous habits are unconscious reactions. Manifest when someone is trying to hide something. You can't hide behind your scarf, Miss Tiala. Something happened between you and the victim. And I've got proof that shows exactly what happened. It would be the bullet! Oh, fuck. Record, load, load, load. Seriously though, this song is so mysterious and cool. I love it. Oh my god, the background. It's like it's hypnotizing. I love it. Oh, right, the lamp! Take that! What's that? You're touching your scarf again. There's something unusual about this lamp. Bulb is broken, and there's a red splotch on the cord. Seeing how you hide your neck, I think I can come up with a plausible explanation for the lamp's state. Well, spit it out. This talking in circles nonsense is killing me. Very well. The answer is very simple, Miss Tiala. Miss Alita Tiala, please remove your scarf. We got her! Fuck you, bitch!
Objection!
This is a trial to determine what happened in that park. Yeah, we seem to have drifted off target. We'll find out soon enough if we're drifting, as soon as the witness removes her scarf. I won't do it. This is insane. I'm really a third party. You can't order me to remove my cloak. Miss Tiala, I'm afraid you've forgotten what's already been proven. You're hardly unrelated. Please remove your scarf. No! No! I knew it. So I was right, wasn't I, Miss Alita Tiala? Oh! Your neck! That isn't what I think it is. Something did happen at the night of the Maractus Clinic. You need to get that shark bat no matter what it took. Even if you had to steal your fiance's pistol to do it. But wait. Looking at this lamp and the witness's neck. It looks like the very opposite happened. Exactly. The victim in the clinic that night was the witness, specifically. You tried to threaten Dr. Maractus and he attacked you. That's what happened that night in the Maractus Clinic. Yes, I got it! Someone please tell me what really happened. I told you the truth already. I went to the clinic that night to warn Dr. Maractus. That gangster knows everything. He's coming for you. Looks like my clinic's seen his last patient. We have to get rid of that chart. Quick, open your safe. Give it to me. So you can save your own skin. What? I know what you're up to. You want in with the family. If they see that chart, you're finished. Leaving me holding the short straw. But if I'm going down, I'll want some company. You. And what happened next? He jumped at me and knocked me to the floor. Then he took out that cord. Paul Maractus was serious. Deadly serious. He really tried to strangle me. I must have blacked out. So you woke up in the noodle stand. And out of anger, shot him! So you were the victim. And the red splotch on the cord was your lipstick. I didn't want to remember that night. That's why I didn't bring it up. There, are you happy now? I was out cold, almost killed. You claim I stuck in the noodle stand. How could I? Don't worry, I know what we're doing. Well, one thing is clear. We now know what really happened at the Maractus Clinic. It would seem that our victim was not entirely without blame himself. I'm sorry. Got so nervous just thinking it off. It's hard to breathe. Told you everything. Can I go home now? You bear some responsibility for the events that day, true. Yet if you were also a victim, the court would owe you some sympathy. Mr. Justice, I believe this clears up the remaining questions for Miss Tiala. When did this happen? Suddenly, everyone's sympathizing with her. I don't know what to think anymore, Apollo. I mean, is that it? Do we know everything we need to know about Miss Tiala? Well, I mean... Very well. This finishes the cross-examination of this. Clavier, thank you. Not so fast. This party's just getting started. Now we rock! What? Spikes on your head are softer than they look, or do you not have the stomach to go all the way? Prosecutor Gavin. Tom Maractus choked Alita. She fell unconscious. But what happened next? He's right. There's more we don't know. But she was choked hard enough to leave that mark. She would have been out for a while. Even still, what if it was her in that noodle stand? Alita Tiala, half dead, Maractus pulled that stand, and a bullet fired from inside. What if it's all true? You might have already figured out what truly happened that night. Miss Alita Tiala, as you can see, we're not through with you just yet. You really want to blame me for this murder, don't you? You too, Prosecutor Gavin. Me? Fraulein, I only wish to know the truth. Well, let's go back over what we learned to now. On the day of the murder, Walkie saw his checkup report, from which he learned about the bullet still inside him. So, he took a pistol from the family stash, with the intent to give Dr. Maractus some of his own medicine. And Miss Tiala heard about this from Walkie, so she went to the Maractus Clinic ahead of him, in order to get rid of the chart with her signature. But then, something happened. Sounds like we figured it all out, but remember, I was the victim, I was out cold. But what about Dr. Maractus? That doesn't seem to be the problem. That does seem to be the problem. He had just strangled Alita Tiala, perhaps he thought, to death. What did he do after this crime? I was just knocked out, not dead. From the state of his clinic and seen in the park, I think it's clear what the good doctor did next. Well, Air Forehead, care to guess? Well, Mr. Justice, what did Mr. Maractus do? Maybe to think he killed Alita Tiala. Oh, fuck. No, shit, As his next move, Dr. Maractus stole the guy at Eldoon's noodle stand. What killing me disturbed them that much? So much he randomly stole a noodle stand. It wasn't so random. Remember all the bowls in the clinic foyer? Bowls that belong inside the stand. I think it's pretty obvious, don't you? The stand was at the clinic. However, the question is, why did he remove the bowls? Maybe because the stand was heavy? Or he wanted to put something in the stand in their place. Wait, you don't mean... I do. Dr. Maractus did replace those bowls with something. Your corpse, Miss Tiala! My corpse? Dr. Maractus panicked. He thought he killed you. His next move would be to dispose of the body. That's crazy talk. You're all crazy. Then let's think about it. Logically. The doctor had a place to dispose of you in mind. But on his way there, who should he run into but the defendant, Wakikiriki? Question your logic. What is this, Prosecutor Gavin? The park is a dead end. Why would he head in that direction to begin with? The water to dump the body! That's right. He had no reason to go there. Oh, now I get it. It was a trick. That's what Brown made him do it. He made the doctor steal the stand. Tell me, why would someone go to a dead end? Unless the park was his destination. What? Apparently, the defense has an idea. I'm gonna save Scum real quick, because I'm getting really confident about this, so I might fuck up, but I think I know what to do. Tell us where Dr. I know exactly where he was going. Into the river. To dump the body! There? That's a river. Yes, Your Honor. I scarcely need to explain why. A perfect place to dispose of a body. He was going to throw me into that river. It didn't have many other options, Fraulein. I believe this clears up all the remaining questions. The victim pulling the stand and the defendant before him. And inside the stand was you, Miss Talia. And then, the denouncement. Wesley Stickler, of panty snatching fame, walks up. Seeing the two men, he shouts, and in that instant... Alright, have fun. So, I shot him? You were the only one who could have stolen Waki's pistol. It had to be you! Well, Miss Tiala. Nice work. You mean I'm right? I mean, you've done a fine job dreaming up a story to get that spoiled brat off the hook. You're the one who's dreaming! Apollo's backed up everything except the facts. If you're so sure he's making up, give us another reason. Why was Dr. Maractus pulling that stand through the park? Who knows? There's one gaping hole in your logic. I think Mr. Gavin knows whereof I speak. Where of what? Can't believe she's still trying to deny this. Is it true, Prosecutor Gavin? Must I always be the one to point out our forehead's errors? Maybe there really is something. I believe the Fraulein speaks of Herr Doctor's car. His car? That's right. The Maractus Clinic had that big garage, in which sat a green sports car, was it? Why would he steal the stand in the first place? Sorry about that. I'm came in the room. Why would he steal the stand in the first place? If he wanted to carry a body, he would have used his car. So we find our victim without probable cause to steal that stand. In our defense without a case. I have an idea. You know that green car? I bet it wouldn't run. It was broken. An excellent counter-argument, Fraulein. Too bad you're quite wrong. Don't tell me you've forgotten what happened to your daddy. That's right! That night, the car that hit Mr. Wright was that green sports car. Oh, yes, I'd nearly forgotten about that. Afterward, he drove it back to that garage. It ran fine. That's right. So why didn't he use his beloved sports car, Glaring contradiction, to be sure. More glaring than your forehead. Can you chill with the forehead? Clavier, you bitch. Seriously, though, this art looks great. Order, order, order. Well, Mr. Justice, why didn't Dr. Maractus use the car to carry the body? Is that groan of a surrender I hear? Some advice. Now's a good time to review all you know. Everything you learned over the last 2 days. Oh, I know! I know! I know! I know! This is brought up. Clavier's thing was clogged. We just present the pace. The thing I've learned? Mr. Justice, this contradiction casts doubt on your entire case. It's truly your last chance. The defense will explain what happened that night. The car didn't run. I have an idea. It's all coming together. That night, Dr. Maractus couldn't use his car. Ha! Now you're making even less sense than usual. Not according to my information, Miss Tiala. Put one and one together, and the explanation is simple. If it's so simple, perhaps you can show us some evidence? Because of the goddamn pennies! Let's see now. Pennies again! All sorts of things coming out of my panties. Even the truth. Another crime was committed at the night of the murder. That's the panties. There's a string of similar thefts, actually. But that night, the snatcher was caught in the act. A brave young girl chased the thief until he hid. In the Maractus Clinic garage. What? The snatcher hid the panties there before running. Perhaps someone remembers the car remembers where it is? Why, weren't they found in the car's exhaust pipe? Exactly. By the way, I learned something yesterday. A very important piece of information. And I learned it from you, Prosecutor Gavin. So you were here investigating? And I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost. Your hog? My motorcycle won't start. Clogged exhaust pipe. Too bad. It looks like such a nice bike, too. Hard to believe that it could break just from that. Cars, motorbikes, they're all the same. Clog the exhaust and they won't run. How interesting. While Miss Tiala and the doctor were struggling, the panty snatcher snuck into the Maractus garage. From that time until the time that we found these, that car wouldn't start. What? That's why Dr. Maractus had to use the noodle stand. It was the next closest thing he could think of. Well, Miss Tiala? This wraps up your doubts quite nicely, I think. So it does. Where am I? So dark, can't see. Cramped. Pain, my throat is burning. What's your problem? You, Doc. I know what you did. Lucky. You lied to me. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine, man. Wait, let me explain. Fine, I'll give you your last request. Listen, you're being tricked, but not how you think. It's not just me. No, he'll ruin everything. I have to stop him. Ceases what wants you to. Also, yeah, Waki never stole a gun. It was we have a shiv. What the hell's going on with the audio capture? Hold on. Have I been sounding like shit this entire time? No? Hold on. Checking the stream. Have I been sounding like shit this entire time? Oh, I haven't? No. Okay. Okay, that's weird. Funny. This isn't the way it was supposed to turn out. Oh well, too bad. There's still one mystery. How did you manage to disappear from that stand? In the silence after the shot, I heard the witness running. I believe we heard as much from Weasley Stickler. I went to use a public phone to inform the police. Which is when I made my escape. Which is when you left that slipper print. Dr. Magnus didn't bother taking my slippers off. Threw them out after I stepped in that paint, though. That was your mistake. No, my biggest mistake. It's coming to you for help, Mr. Justice. I believed in you. You and your anything agency. If anyone would get Walkie declared guilty, it was you. I believe we've reached a conclusion of sorts. Prosecutor Gavin, how's Miss Alita Tiala doing? She confessed to everything. We're prosecuting her arrest now. Prosecutor Gavin sure seems caught for someone who just lost. I think he already knew. He'd figured out she was a killer a while ago. Some advice. Now's a good time to reveal all you know. Everything you learned over the last 2 days. You lost, but I didn't exactly win either. Something the matter, forehead. Looks like it's time to denounce a verdict. Not guilty. Yeah, there we go. I wonder if I'll get an achievement for completing this episode. Court is adjourned. June 17th, 4:12 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Great job, Apollo! You did it! Yeah, we did, somehow. Walkie's off the hook. Free to become the gangster he's always wanted to be. And he has you to thank. Hey, attorney man! You're gonna pay for what you did to my Alita, Ohms. Or to blame, I guess. You give my Alita back. Stupid pointy-head attorney with a death wish. Enough, Walkie. Ah, Mr. Kitty. It's high time you opened your eyes, Walkie. What do you know, old man? I think it's about time you opened yours. Giving up the life trying to become some kind of businessman. Don't talk about what you don't understand, Walkie. I'm afraid the guard is about to throw them both out. If not in jail, wouldn't that be a happy ending? Hey, maybe we can help them out. We know why Mr. Kitty needs some money. We should tell Walkie. Oh, Walkie, Apollo has something to tell you. Huh? To you? Way to put me on the spot. What's that? Show him the reason why, Apollo. Why is Mr. Kitty trying to become a businessman? Is it the Shiv? You're bugging. Okay, hold on. Load. Think about it, Walkie. Think about your condition. I talked with your mother, Little Plum, yesterday. It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is. She doesn't mean... You aren't really... Are you... I searched the globe, and I found one. A doctor who can take that bullet out of you, Walkie. But it's an expensive procedure. Man, but you got plenty of money already, don't you? I won't use it. It was the gangster life that did this to you, Walkie. I want to help you, and I want to do it clean. Please understand, Walkie. Dad. Man, I see how it is, old man. Always you looking out for Walkie? Listen good, old man. One day, I'm gonna take you out. Then we'll see who's the OG. You try to hide in your business suit, I'll find you. Stupid old geezer. My Walkie! No, it's as it should be. Mr. Kitty, I'd like to do more without the puppy dog eyes. I'm glad to have met you. Not so good with words, but I know a professional job on a suit. Thank you. Who, me? I don't think... Someday, I'll pick you one of our latest. The Kitty lamb pie. So long. I like that apron of his. It's cute. And he was gone. Well, let's head back, Apollo. To the Right Anything Agency. Hey, since when do I do work at your agency? But we make a good team. Don't just stand there. Let's get going. Why not? It'd help me. There's a few questions that still need answers. Like this power of mine that she showed me. And my bracelet. If anyone can help me figure out, it's her. Also, Walkie 100% was not holding a gun. Though I can't say... He was holding the damn shiv! It's the shiv! Swear to God! Though I can't say I care much for what her father's become. Oh, that's right! We have some place to go first. Huh? Where? Well, I had to claim our reward from Mr. Aldoon. Ah, salty noodles. Right, he's gotta stand back already. Oh, and after that, you can come see my show. The special appearance by the amazing Mr. Hats. Oh, it's special, alright. Please, anything but him. Yeah, baby, episode 2 done! And I think that's... Oh yeah, Turnabout Corner for the completion of episode 2 of Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. And I think that also ends this stream. So, thank you all so much for tuning into the stream. I had a really good time. I'm having a great time with this, honestly, like, seriously. Persona, Ace Attorney, JRPGs, and story-based games are my favorite. And I'm glad to just be able to play a remake of this game and actually be able to play proper. Like, I'm not doing any, like, guides or anything. It's all just completely legit. So, well, I mean, if you count, unless you count save scamming, but, who doesn't do save scamming in this game unless they're a professional and have, like, the brain size of a galaxy. Seriously, the investigation stuff is so dumb. But either way, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I will see you all later today, maybe, if I'm feeling it, or tomorrow. And Monday. I don't have school Monday. So I'm probably going to get a stream out of me. But until then,